Hello, what's up, traders? So now it's here, and I decided to share my two amazing indicators which I'm using for the trading, and it helps me a lot to spot a big trades and especially hold the big trends as we are doing right now in my signal service. So this is the indicators which will be provided for free for all my members and followers. So this is a two things. So those who knows me knows that I'm watching COT hedge funds positions a lot. So what does it says to me, and how does it helps me is these two parts down here. So what do I have here is basically couple things. I have a longs positions, short positions, total long percentage exposure, and the net position. So in here I can see what's the differences between the non-commercials, which is the hedge funds, and the commercials, which is the corporations, the producers, and what is the total difference. And it helps me to spot what the big money is doing, and then up to based on that I'm able to create my analysis to enter the big trades. So for example, here we can check what this indicator says. So it tells us exactly about the position. So right now we are looking to the Euro USD. So here you can choose between all the pairs which I'm watching, and the later I can add some more. So let's look to the Euro USD. I'm clicking to the Euro USD. It will change my positions. So what does it says to me is that I can see basically that the banks has been what they have been doing in the past. So we can see that they've been slightly growing the longs positions for the last 3 weeks. So how do I see it on the chart exactly? So this is my second indicator. This one, this COT, which is showing these nice levels, so I can see where the exactly was made the report. So here is the report on each Tuesday. So I can see 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. For this fourth, I don't have a data yet because they will be released on Fridays. So here is one important thing. The data are released on the Tuesday and they are reported on the Friday. So we must always know that the data are a bit delayed, and as well that the banks knows that we are watching it. So you must consider where the data was released and what happened next days, because the banks are mostly doing these manipulations. So it's a kind of I don't want to say a difficult, but you must practice with it to learn how to read the data. But if you will be watching my weekly videos, which I'm planning to share on the trading view here again for the all pairs every week, you will soon understand what I'm watching for. So basically, if we look to this, we can see that the banks has been adding some longs positions for the last 3 weeks. So it's 1, 2, 3 weeks. So they've been adding the longs to bring the charts, bring the price up. But if what you can see here as well is this, if we look to the column of the shorts, we can see that they as well added some shorts, right? We can see on the last they've been pretty heavily shorts. They closed some of them. They closed the shorts down here to be able to bring the price up with the not adding too much longs. And then on the top, which is this, we can see that they had 241k longs shorts, sorry, which is growing the exposure to the shorts as well, and they started to grow the net positions as well, and now the price starting to drop. So we don't have a data for the last week, which is actually this period, which is the period from the last two reports. So we don't have a data for this, but basically what you can be sure that happened here is that they closed the longs positions and they added more shorts positions, right? So we see here as well is this column. Let me bring it down here like this. All right, so it's behind it, so we don't see it. Let me take this pen so we can see maybe in this. So here I will make a line, so it's a need to a little bit coding, so we can see this average. This is the average, like, right? This is 13 average. So we can see that the long still has been below the average and the shorts has been slightly below the average, right? And we can see that the net positions has been growing above the average, right? So this is very important, this column, to have this average line as well, and then you can easily guess, guess, it helps you what is going on. Let's look to some another pair so you can see how to use it easily. Let's switch to the uh, let's say USD franc, where we have this perfect trade as well. So basically what was going on this franc, we can see price was dropping, right? And let's check to the USD franc. So put the franc here and we can see, all right, is here, right, is here. So we can see that the price was dropping and the banks was growing the shorts positions, right? And here when they've been in this extreme, they started to build the longs positions as well. We can see that they was building the shorts, and as well here we don't have a data for this. So you must, of course, this doesn't tell you what to do exactly. You need to put it into the confluence with the chart, so you can see the price is dropping, the banks are growing their longs positions for the franc, for the USD chef, and they growing as well the shorts to bring the price down. And here in the demand zone we must look left on the bigger time frame. So on this demand zone and on the confluence of this bottom of this channel, it's firing up, right? So um, once you learn this, you will be able to predict big trades. And let's check the as well, for example, the gold. It's another amazing trade we had. So why the gold, why I shorted the gold when in this crisis and everyone is expecting the gold to go up? Well, easily the thing is that so right now we're getting the gold, right? So as well, the banks, they have of course all the money of the world, but they have a limited money of the world and limited of the liquidity. And what do we see here? The price was moving up in this Elliott waves, and it has reached this channel, right? This top line of the channel. And what do we see on the banks positions? We can see that they already been in the 91% exposure to the long side. So what that's mean? That means that they have to, and they actually started to doing. We can see it in the last 3 weeks data releases, right? So if you look at it this way, we can see that there has been 443k longs, then 437, 411k longs. So in this last 3 weeks, which was in this period, they started to close the longs positions. And let's check what was happening with the shorts. Nothing big, right? Nothing big. But as they changing this exposure, you can watch the net positions, which is this column, right? So net positions has been reached the extreme 388, and then you can see drop 386, 368, right? So it's massively dropping, and you can see how much in this change is dropping. So it's tell us to go short, and we of course shorted this trade. And right now we are in this perfect profit. We actually close it today in the 1533 because it's a Friday and we need to take some profit. So this is the indicators which will be provided only to the members of the FX Hunters, and this is the amazing COT, my famous COT. And as well this another indicator which helps you to spot these all these when the data was released, and you can start to practice. So you can join the membership. It's now it's exactly in the discount prices for this week. So let's do it, join me, and you will have get it with the old support. Have a great trading day. Bye bye, my friends.